What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I am your host, no middle name. This is the Midnight Hour. 50 subscribers. 50 no middle name. This is a 4M Films production. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who has subscribed so far. Said like, comment, share, subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. Subscribe. I'm alive in the link to your page where you at, my dude, and subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. If you think I'm alive, send the link to your page where you at, Miss Ma'am, hit subscribe. NOMIDDLENAME. Subscribe to me. NOMIDDLENAME. Subscribe to This the Midnight Hour. Subscribe. This the Midnight Hour. Subscribe. This the Midnight Hour. Subscribe. This the Midnight Hour. What is that? It's the place to be where you go to level up. Not for yourself, but everybody in the club. Face your own faults. No time to pass the buck. Overcome life lessons, but you gotta switch it up. Ain't no haters around. Trying to walk away. Everybody jealous from the A to the B. Trying to make a comeback in a major way. 405 OKC is that boy no middle name. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. If you think I'm alive, send the link to your page where you at, my dude, and subscribe. FIFTY. I said FIFTY. If you think I'm alive, send the link to your page where you at, Miss Ma'am, hit subscribe.
Yeah. Subscribe. What's happening? I'm your host, no middle name. This is the Midnight Hour. How everybody doing today, baby? Everybody all right? Black Lives Matter. You see it. Black lives still matter. All black until change. Black lives matter. All black until change. Ain't nothing changed. So, hey, what's going on out there? Everybody all right? How is everybody doing? Everybody trying to level up? Is just trying to level up. It's Wednesday, so we in the hump day. We at the peak of the week. You leveling up? Talk to me, baby. It's the Midnight Hour. What we got going on today, man? Is the time right? Is the time right? I caught you at the good time. Let's see if you're leveling up, man. This is the Midnight Hour. What is the Midnight Hour? The Midnight Hour is a leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. A leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. And I got an experience. I got a lot of them. And it's only right that I give those experiences to you so we can all level up together. And we got a lot of topics going on tonight. A lot of things going on tonight. Just go ahead and tap in. Let me see if you in. Got some comments. I need to see you commenting, man. I see you on there. Comment something. Say something. What's happening? What's happening? It's Wednesday. Everybody leveling up. Are you good? Is everybody all right? I see you out there. Tap in. Tap in. Well, since we got time, let's go ahead and get into it. Since everybody just watching ain't trying to talk right now, let's just go ahead and get into it. First of all, we can start off with a quick prayer because this is the Midnight Hour. I do things differently on my show, and I'll start off with a quick prayer. So bow your head for a word of prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for waking us up this morning. Thank you for putting clothes on our back, food on our table, and a roof over our head. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for touching each and every person that is subscribing and watching this podcast at this time. Continue to guide us, keep us, watch over us as we go down the path of righteousness. I ask this and many more blessings. In God's name we pray. Amen. A lot of people ask me why do you pray on the Midnight Hour if you're going to be having explicit content and explicit lyrics and cussing and drinking and smoking and all that. And I was once told in my journey, in my travel, you supposed to put God in everything you do. That's what I was told. You supposed to put God in everything you do. And if you can have a smoke session where there's 5 to 10 people in a smoke session, I got 4 right now. So if I got 4 in a smoke session, why can't I incorporate God in this atmosphere? I don't see it being a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do right. I'm trying to get off that line. I'm trying to make my way down that path of righteousness, but I straddle that line at times. I do wrong. I'm not perfect. And this is just a way to get that out and level up at the same time. And that's what the Midnight Hour is all about, man. That's what the midnight hour is all about. If you don't know, that's what the midnight hour is all about. It is a leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. And on today's topic, you see it going down at the bottom of the screen. When is the time right? The time that I'm asking for is, when is the time right to tell your child that Santa Claus is not real? When is the time right to tell your child Santa Claus is not real? I'm open for a conversation. I'm open for discussion. We're trying to level up in this moment. And if you're watching, subscribe, like, share this content. But that's the topic for today. When is the time right to tell your child Santa Claus is not real? Now, we are within less than 30 days of the new year, and they say it's supposed to be a new coronavirus COVID free world. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? They say there's a vaccine about to come out. You ready for it? I mean, the United States was last in figuring out about COVID and the coronavirus and stuff like that, but they the first to have a vaccine. I ain't buying it, bro. I ain't buying it, man. I ain't buying it. It's the flu shot. Ain't nobody even getting the flu shot. It's the flu going around. It's been going around, and there's people to this day that don't even take the flu shot. And now they're talking about it's a vaccine for the coronavirus, and we want to try to come and take it. Like, man, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. You might as well just keep keeping your distance, keep your mask on, keep washing your hands, and keep hoping for the best, man. That's what I say. But they say there's a vaccine coming out, and if you go and copy it, you'll be COVID free. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess you'll believe anything. You'll believe anything. And with this all going on, being 2020 and the coronavirus and stuff like that, that's why I come to level up, man. That's why we come to level up. When is the time right to tell your child Santa Claus is not real? We are starting off this Christmas season. We are starting off this winter journey, this slope. That's why I'm asking this question right now. I know you got kids. I know you got people asking, and they starting to put out their Christmas list. They starting to come with their Christmas list and they list, and they starting to try to slide out hints and stuff like that. Help them, help your boy out. You know who I am. You hear what I'm saying? Help me out. When is there a good time to tell your child Santa Claus is not real? I'm waiting. I need some help, man. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. Come on now. When is it a good time? When is it a good time? I mean, y'all believing that there's going to be a vaccine and that the coronavirus is going to come to an end, and there is a coronavirus to even be speaking of. So when is there a good time to tell your child Santa Claus is not real? Well, I have a child, and my child is starting to pick up hints now. He's starting to get to the age where he's starting to notice some things. He's starting to look around, and he's starting to see lights. He's starting to see Christmas lights. He's starting to see the cartoons and the shows where they bringing up Christmas and the Christmas atmosphere. And the other day he asked me, he was like, "Hey, Daddy, can we put up some Christmas lights?" And at that moment, I thought to myself, like, okay, well, how do I answer this question? Because I can see where this is finna go. I can either tell him, yes, we're finna put up Christmas lights and we finna go down this route, or I can tell him no, and this is the reason why. So when is it a good time to tell your child Santa Claus is not real? My son is at the age where he's starting to see it now. So I need some help, guys, because he's asking questions. So help your boy out, man. I got the comments up. Ain't nobody saying nothing right now. Well, if you ain't saying nothing, share this content because this might be available for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. Well, with that being said, in order to go with the no, you can just tell them no. Like, nah, we ain't doing no Christmas lights. We don't even do none of that. We don't believe that route. Just nipping in the butt as soon as it's first thought of. You know what I'm saying? Or you could play the role. And when you play the role, that requires what? Getting Christmas lights. I let my daughter decide for herself That's a good answer. I mean, but I mean, when? Because I'm pretty sure she's gonna come and ask. She's gonna come ask, when is Santa Claus real? She's gonna come ask at some point in time. So as soon as she come ask, you gonna tell her, you gonna tell her the truth, like, nah. As soon as she come, the first time she come ask, that's what I'm asking. I want to know. Because I mean, he's asking me now, Daddy, I want to come put up lights. I want to put up Christmas lights. So I'm like, I don't know. Right now, that's what I'm sticking with right now before I actually confirm what I want to do, because he's asking, Daddy, are we gonna put up Christmas lights? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me think about it real quick. Let me think. Let me see what I can come up with. She was 9, and I told her the truth when she was 9. That's around about the good. What grade is 9th grade? I mean, what grade is age 9? Let me see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. That's why I think it was about that. I think it was about that same time, 5th grade, 6th grade. I think it was about that same time I started picking up, because I grew up believing that there was a Santa Claus. I grew up believing there was a Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? I believed that I had to get my Christmas. I had to do right all year. I had to do good, make sure I was on my P's and Q's. And then when it came this time, when it started getting cold and it started getting, 5th grade, 5th, 6th grade, right around that time. Yeah, right around that time, I started, getting my list together and getting my stuff together and stuff like that. But around 5th or 6th grade, that's when I kind of started hinting that there wasn't a Santa Claus. And the reason why, this is a level up moment, the reason why at the time that happened, for example, I like to work hard. I work hard for my money. I work hard for my money. I work hard for it. Hard. So when I work hard for my money and I get paid for my hard work, I like to see my hard money go towards things that can better my future when I work hard for. I mean, when I just get some money, when I get just my, regular dollars, just money on the side or something like that, just some quick money like that, that's my quick cash, my quick money. But when I work hard for my money, when I really go and grind and go and get my dollar, you know what I'm saying? I like for that money to go towards some investments. With that being said, that's how my daddy approached me. One day, I was at school and I had on my coat that I just had got for Christmas. I had a big coat and I had got it for Christmas. And I'm like, okay, on my Christmas tag, it said from Santa. It said from Santa Claus on my gift. And I'm sitting in my coat and I'm waiting on my daddy to come get me from school. And I'm sitting there in my coat, but I'm sitting on the ground. I'm like, yeah, I'm cold, but I'm warm because I'm in this big coat. I'm good. I'm warm. I'm chilling. And my daddy pulls up like, hey, man, get your ass off the ground in my goddamn coat, man. I spent that hard-earned money on that damn coat, and you over here sitting on the ground. And it kind of popped in my head like, damn, you know Santa Claus? Damn, nigga, you know Santa Claus? How you know Santa Claus? But I don't think he really knew what he had said at that time, but he had said it like, bro, I spent my hard-earned money on that goddamn coat, and get your ass off that ground. I'm like, well, the gift said from Santa Claus, so maybe I'm wrong. I think kids need to be kids as long as possible. We are the society that kids face so much crap. Yeah, that's what I was going to get to that point. That's really the main reason why I was bringing this topic up, because kids really need to be kids for as long as possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking out for the children at this moment, and I'm glad you brought this point up, Miss Omalara. I'm glad you brought it up, because it's the whole reason why I was even putting this topic up. So this is just the topic that I was getting to. She said, I think kids need to be kids as long as possible. We are in the society that kids face too much crap. And that's what I was really getting to, man. That's what I was getting to. So what you saying, bro? Santa Claus ain't real? On my mama, you lying. See what I'm saying? He acting like you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, when is it a good time? You know what I'm saying? So me getting on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube me telling me this, and a kid come by and just happen to be hearing it in the background. Sorry, kids. Or, you know what I'm saying, just be happen to flipping through one of these videos and see that, oh, bro, Santa Claus ain't real. I mean, just when is it a good time? That's all I'm trying to figure out, man, is when is it a good time? When they are at the age of when they are start asking the questions and be honest. So as soon as they start asking, as soon as the first time he come up, he say, hey mama, is Santa Claus real? And you gonna come up and say, nah, bro. You just gonna have to face that fact. As soon as they ask, that's all I'm just asking. Like, when is it a good time? As soon as they first ask, the first time they ask, is it about you or about the kid's happiness? Does it really matter? Well, that's why I'm asking, because if we go the role of playing Santa Claus, you know what I'm saying? We go get the lights, you go get the decorations, and you wait out until Christmas Eve. And then the night before, you go and gift wrap all the gifts, put them under there. Boom. The morning time, all the gifts is under there. And you keep that going on and on and on until the fifth grade. And then you look up like, yeah, Santa Claus ain't real. And they like, well, damn. What else ain't real? The Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy and birthdays and what else you didn't lie to me about? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm, you know what I'm saying? That part, that's the part I'm looking forward to, that part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because at some point in time, if you do go the yes route and do go the Santa Claus route, you're going to have to break it to them that it is not real. And, you know what I'm saying, just when is it a good time? That's all I'm trying to figure out. When is it a good time? My son is 9. He been knowing Santa Claus doesn't exist since he was about 4. So when he first, because that's my son is 4 years old. So as soon as he started asking, you just told him like, nah, bro, we ain't doing no Jesus. We ain't doing no Christmas. No, it ain't no, I'm Christmas. As soon as he asked, is that what you saying? As soon as he asked you? So we lied to them. I mean, that's what I'm asking. That's why we bring in the midnight hour. I'm trying to level up and try to figure out a way to level up with everybody, because this is what we own. My kid is asking. He see the lights out now. He's seeing lights. Everybody putting lights up in our area. And every time we go somewhere, they showing holiday cheer and joyful and Christmassy, and he's seeing all of it. So he's starting to ask. And right now, my answer to him is, hold on, I don't know what I'm asking because I'm needing to know. So we lied to them. I don't want to, but at the same time, I do want him to be a kid. I want him to experience the kidness, the thing, Easter, the Christmas, the Halloween, I want him to experience all of the things of being a kid. I don't want him to grow up too fast in this world where everybody's already trying to grow up fast now. You know what I'm saying? You got 13 looking like they 18, acting like they 18, and when they 13, you know what I'm saying? And then see, we're going into a whole nother thing. I'm just trying to figure out, when is it a good time to tell your kid that Santa Claus is not real? I think it varies by kid. Yeah, but then at the same time, the kid go to school. They go to the school and then they talk at school. Like, yeah, man, my mama been getting me this every year for Christmas. And they putting 2 and 2 together. Kids ain't dumb. They do see what go on and they do hear a lot. And they just put 2 and 2 together, especially being up at a young age. They putting 2 and 2 together. You know what I'm saying? CNW Promote is watching from Houston, Texas. What's happening, Big Houston? Shout out Houston. I see it. Share this content for me, Houston. I'm trying to get nationally known. The Midnight Hour. This is known as the Midnight Hour. I'm your host, no middle name. The reason for the Midnight Hour is because this is a leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. A leveling up atmosphere created by real life experiences. Shout out to Big Houston. Let's go, man. But nah, we're trying to see what it is. What it is that is true. Let's go. Yep. I am a Christmas person. Expensive gifts came from parents and cheaper gifts came from Santa. That's a good one. That is a good one. Expensive gifts come from parents and cheaper gifts come from Santa. Hey, that's a good one right there. That's a good one. So now both. So how would you go to explain that? How do you explain that one then? Because they like, oh yeah, you topping Santa Claus, so Santa Claus really ain't shit. Because I just go ask mama. I ain't gotta go ask Santa Claus. I go ask mama. She'll give me the what I really want anyway. Santa Claus ain't getting shit I want. This is the midnight hour. We trying to level up, man. Come on, man. I hope I ain't hurt nobody's feelings tonight, man. I hope I'm not. I think it should be discovered on their own, and when they ask, that's when the story needs to be explained of why. And what would you say? Because I'm looking forward to, because I don't want to be called a liar. I don't want to think I don't want him to think that I've been deceiving him this whole time and making him think some type of way, you know what I'm saying? After, like, bro, you've been telling me this is a Santa Claus and an Easter, and I've been going with this for years. I've been going with this and going with this and going with this. And you sit him down like, yeah, well, we played this role as what, adults, or as growing up, or we played this as we done this. I mean, what do you say? That's what I'm lost for words on that. I just want to know, what do you say? What do you say when it gets to that point, when he do come up and say like, oh nah, well shit, it ain't no Santa Claus, it ain't no shit, it's just been me this whole time. Sorry about it. Grow up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't be too harsh about it, but I'm just trying to figure out where we stand and where we can get to, man. That's all. I don't think we should fabricate reality. If Santa doesn't exist, neither does the Easter Bunny. I mean, that too. But I'm saying this is just stuff that we've been accustomed to for so long. You know, 4th of July, New Year's, Valentine's, St. Patrick's Day, Easter. I said that one. What's down there in Louisiana? Mardi Gras. Go to Mardi Gras. We turn up as adults in Mardi Gras. Why you go to Mardi Gras? Why do you go to Cancun? And why do you go to the Strip? Why do you go to Bike Week? Why is there Bike Week? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's all part of the bigger picture. I mean, it's something to be doing and to be a part of, to make, you know, life more abundant, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Things to do to make life more abundant, instead of just getting up, going through the daily routine and just getting up and going on. Let him believe for a few years. Yeah, I do want to do that. Already did. And just tag me in and show the love. Bet. Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate the love, Big Hughes. I got it, man. Just think about it. Some kids don't have money, so are going to tell the other kids are not worth expensive gifts. I mean, that too. That's what I said. So, I mean, if you telling your kid one thing at home and then they go to school and hear another thing, and all the other kids is saying it. That's what I'm saying. All the other kids is saying it. All the other kids is saying it ain't no Santa Claus, bro. You can just go ask your mama. Just make sure you put it on your gift, and you can, you know what I'm saying? All the other kids are saying it. So then when they come back to you and be like, hey, mama, daddy, is Santa Claus real? And then you be like, all right, well, yeah, Santa Claus is real. This is why. Or no, Santa Claus ain't real. This is why. I mean, when and what do you say? I just want to know. That's all. This is the midnight hour. We're just trying to find different ways to level up. If you wait too long, there would be resentment. Yeah, that too. I mean, why? If you're gonna try to do the wait game and the play out game, and let's see how long it go, why even start it in the first place? Because truthfully and honestly, the real reason for the season is because of Jesus. Am I not wrong? The real reason for the season is because of Jesus. So, I mean, where is that part established at in the whole relationship? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel. I hope I don't lose nobody, because I mean, I'm just being honest. This is the midnight hour. I can't lie to you. This is the midnight hour where you go to level up. The real reason for the season is because of Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's why I'm asking, when is it a good time to tell your kid that Santa Claus is not real? That's all I want to know. Explain why the spiritual story keeps him human spirit alive in the positive way. Yeah, I can dig that. I can dig that. Explain why, because once he know what's actually going on, he can actually decipher between the two, and he can make a big boy decision at that time. He can come to, I mean, you know, terms to what's actually going on in life and in the world. Because I'm talking about 10 years old, the kid done seen a lot, then heard a lot, and then felt a lot. As a kid at 9 years old, then heard a lot, seen a lot, and felt a lot. And at some point in time, you got to check to see where he is spiritually in the entire process. And once that explanation has been covered and gone over, and to see where he can tap into his spiritual self, I think that once that happens, he's going to go to asking questions about Santa. He's going to go to asking. At that point, then you should be able to open up and tell or say and get everything out. But I'm just saying, in my growing up, I did believe that there was a Santa Claus. You know what I'm saying? That one little time that threw me for a loop. I kind of guessed it, but I didn't all the way guess it. So I was still kind of iffy. You know what I'm saying? When my daughter asked me, we sat down and had a real conversation about it. She thanked me for her holiday specials. And now, I mean, yeah. So now, and that was around 9. So I mean, my son is 4. So I mean, at 4, do I just tell him we just play the role? We just go ahead and just play the role? Yeah, let's go ahead and just go with the Santa Claus thing until he figures out where. I mean, because I'm pretty sure at some point in time he gonna start, because he's already asking. And I mean, I can sit him down now. And just go ahead and get it out the way, because like this is the whole midnight hour moment, because in the Christmas spirit, in the Christmas atmosphere, you go to spending way more than you're supposed to. I mean, because you want to make sure that all your loved ones is getting what they want and getting something special and getting covered. And you go to spending money that you don't have. You go to using credit cards and using up your credit and stuff like that. Now you find yourself in a situation where you are having to work extra hours, or you having to pay back interest rates that's way skyrocket, you know what I'm saying, because of what, Christmas. And that's really what it be coming down to. Like, yeah, I can deal with the month-to-month charges and the week-to-week charges and stuff like that. But after Thanksgiving and Christmas, it seemed like a big part of my budget has been restructured. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I come to ask. Like, is it worth it? Is it worth putting yourself through that? Is it worth, you know, I mean, I understand you want your kids to be happy, and I understand you want them to be, you know, kids for as long as possible and enjoy that. But is it worth putting yourself through that? As long as because throughout the year, you could get gifts throughout the year. You don't have to wait till Christmas. You could get the gifts, you know, once a month, or you could every other month or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or just show joy, show the Christmas spirit, not just only during Christmas time. That would help, I guess, draw some separation from the Christmas time. The Christmas time thing. That's just where I'm at on that. But like I said, man, I don't want, at the end of the day, I do not want to be the person that's being seen as being deceitful or hurtful. I don't want my child to look at me like, oh man, you didn't lie to me this whole time. That's the real thing, because I'm pretty sure he gonna come and ask like he's doing now. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna come and ask again. So I just want to make sure I have an answer, because I know it was times where I was growing up and I had questions, and I kind of felt the go around answer. Like, okay, I'm gonna give you this answer because you're a child, and this is the answer you need to hear. And I'm looking like, nah, this ain't the answer that I feel like I need to be hearing. I need to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a big picture on the whole thing. That's just how I see it. We have a 4-gift rule. You get something to read, something to wear, something to something educational, and something they really want. And that started at 9. So I guess from 4 to 9, it was just unlimited gifts. Unlimited gifts, because I mean that's a lot. 4 gifts is still a lot. 4 gifts is still a lot. I was just thinking of just a bike. We would just put a bike under the tree. Maybe 1 gift. I mean, you've been getting gifts all year. You've been getting toys and unlimited stuff and educationals, and you've been getting all the clothes, and you've been getting that stuff all year. You're growing every other week. So I gotta keep getting new socks and new pants and another shirt and new tank top, and you keep messing up the old one. So you're getting new clothes. You're getting, but I understand where you're coming from with the 4. That's a cool rule, the 4 gift rule. But I mean, I'm just trying to know that was all. That's a cool rule. The 4 gift rule, and then tap into his spirits, tap into him spiritually. Tap into him spiritually. Anybody who only show love when everybody else, and because everybody else does not, can't be real. They are just like Santa. I mean, yeah, he only showed love at the end of the year. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if we were showing love throughout the year and for every holiday, for every other month, for, you know what I'm saying, Christmas really wouldn't exist. I guess Christmas is just a time to show or make up what you haven't done all year. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff, you know, that you try to use Christmas as like double points or something like that. You know, let me show something special during Christmas time and see if I can get double points for that. Like, nah, bro. So that's why I'm asking, when is it a good time to tell your kids about Santa Claus? That's all I want to know. When is it a good time? When is it a good time? Is it when they come and ask, or as soon as they start nitpicking, or when they get too old, or when you get broke, find yourself in debt, or when you go to trying to buy stuff and put yourself in situations that you don't have to be in for Christmas? That's all I'm asking. Her entire life. It's been doing it her entire life. So the gifts never symbolized anything for Christmas. It was just a thing to be doing. Like, hey, we doing Christmas, and this is what we doing. Like, the gifts has always been 4 gifts, no matter what. It's always been 4 gifts, but the meaning of Christmas has changed. The gifts and the amount of gifts didn't. Is that what you're saying? Because you said her entire life, so she's been getting 4 gifts her entire life. She's never changed you never changed the gift amount. You changed the thought process of Christmas. You predicted when you have to get gifts for your loved ones. You predicted when you have to get gifts for your loved ones. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, for an adult can decipher the difference between. I mean, it do kind of hurt when adults don't, when an adult don't get a gift. It still kind of hurt. Like, dang, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get nothing for Christmas. I didn't been, especially if you've been getting stuff for everybody else. If you've been getting stuff for everybody else and everybody else has been getting gifts and stuff like that. I know you're supposed to give without anything in return and stuff like that. But it just seemed like when you've been giving and been showing holiday cheer and your spirit towards everybody, you'll think that somebody in that group will show it back. At least one person. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, I wouldn't tell him this year. With everything going on right now, let him be until next year. I would say that too, but I'm saying he asking. You said he coming. Hey, what are these lights and what is this? And can we get some? And why do we need to put them up? And I'm just like, well, I don't know. Let me see what we're gonna do. Let me wait. Let me see. Let me try to figure some stuff out. And he just looking like, all right, I'm waiting on you. Whenever you say we going, we going. If we don't go, I guess we don't go. But you can see it in his eye. I told my daughter when they were old enough to understand left from right, we enjoy every day. So there's no pressure. You just have to know your kid, I guess. You just have to know your kid and been around, involved with your child long enough, because in order for you to for you to know that they know left from right, you got to be communicating with them and actually know where their mind is and where their mind comes from. Because I'm pretty sure at some point in time, that, like I said, they heard at school, they heard around the way, they heard, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, they're not dumb kids. Eventually they can put two and two together. So it shouldn't be hard to know when it is a time to tell them. You just have to be parent enough, or ready to take on that responsibility, especially if some people didn't choose to go with the Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Some did. So it's all in the midnight hour, man. It's all about leveling up and just finding different ways to overcome. She got 4 gifts. The cheaper 2 came from Santa, and the expensive ones came from her parents. I've tried to instill in her Christmas is not all about gifts. She has to volunteer every year and buy something for someone else who doesn't have a lot. And I think that if you start off with that, giving back before they start getting, understand the value to give back, to share with others, to give to the less fortunate. If that is instilled in first before getting gifts, I think it'll be a lot easier to understand why Santa is who he is and why Christmas is what it is. I can doubt that. I can doubt that. I appreciate it. And that really is my topic for today, man. I'm just trying to get people to level up, just to see things differently. I notice when explaining things to children, they are extremely repetitive and will understand if you can convey the message. Yeah, I really do. And that's the whole reason for the midnight hour. The midnight hour is to find ways to level up, not just for yourself, but for everyone that you are living with, everyone you come in contact with. And he's asking me questions and I don't have an answer. I'm a first-time parent. I don't have no answer. And I feel like I can tap into the midnight hour. I can tap into my fan base, my 50 plus subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, guys. My 50 plus subscribers, and reach out and touch and ask a couple questions. And I appreciate y'all for being a part of the midnight hour, because without y'all, there is no midnight hour, really. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you guys for being a part of the show. I appreciate all the comments, all the content that was shared, everybody that has tapped in, everybody that has been a part. If you could share this content, share this, because if it's not meant for you, it could be meant for somebody else. And right now, during this time of giving, some parent, some child may need to hear this. Somebody may need to hear this. So if you could subscribe, if you could share. I'm no middle name on all social media sites. It shouldn't be hard to find me or look me up, anything like that. I hope y'all seen my video. If you seen the video, go check it out and tell me what you think about it. You know what I'm saying? This is the midnight hour. I'm your host, no middle name. The show goes on at 9 o'clock. I'm trying to get to where I can be on time. I'm trying to be on time. I apologize for my tardiness. I was maybe a couple minutes late, but I'm trying to be on time. I appreciate y'all for being a part of the show and being a part of this, man. This is the midnight hour. I'm trying to find different ways to level up. We're going to keep leveling up. This is a 4M Films production. I'm coming all the way out of OKC. If y'all don't know, the middle of the map, OKC 405, stand up. Shout out your boy. You know what I'm saying? I got merch coming soon. Don't worry about it. When it comes, you will get yours. I will have enough merchandise for everyone. Trust me. This is the Midnight Hour. I'm your host, no middle name. I appreciate everyone for tapping in and being a part of the show. My last final comments before I get out of here. I think do what you feel is best for you and your family. That's really important, man. If you are out there and you are watching this show, that's really what I want you to do, man. Whatever's best for you and your family at this time. If you feel like your child is really into Santa, because right now this is the coronavirus and the COVID and away from school and away from what they are normally accustomed to, let's not take away that one little joy during this time frame. And I know it can be hard with everything going on. So I just pray for everyone that's out there watching and subscribing and everybody that's a part of the show. And if you could just share this content, because someone else needs to hear this, man. Someone else needs to hear this. So I pray many blessings for you and your family. And I hope that we can all overcome this. This is the Midnight Hour. I'm your host, no middle name. When is it a good time to tell your child about Santa Claus? Tap in. Subscribe. No middle name.